Good evening, Truth Serum Nation. Um, I know it's late night, unexpected, drinking coffee, but got to take what I can get. I'm watching the basketball game. That's a blowout. The hockey game is tied, but the show must go on. Go get a water. I don't recommend a coffee, not in this time zone. So, been busy. You see, I'm getting those walks in and feeling better. Of course, I have to take a couple puffs for the show, but my numbers are doing good. Thank you. Let me get situated. What the heck's going on here? Where's my wardrobe manager? Should I tie this? Look serious. Mm. We are going to get to the Anchor Bar where the chicken wings originated. We're going to do that. We're going to get that in. I knew it's Frank and Teresa's Anchor Bar. They passed away. Their son Dom Bellissimo, he passed away. The bartender Ivano Tusani, he passed away. So I don't know if there's anybody I know. I mean, it's been 35 years, but that's where the chicken wings started. It was a regular restaurant, and then late night they um would use the extra wing and the chicken and the little leg, and they mixed it with sauce. And I'm sure somebody must have did it around the country. I mean, on purpose or by accident, but they developed it in, and that's where you get buffalo. It was right across. It was kitty corner from business school I was going to, so I was in there every day, and I got they called Dom. They called him the Rooster, and the bartender Ivano. Um, he passed away. So I don't know who's still in there. It's probably under different management, corporate or whatever. Who knows? Things change. The Anchor Bar. Frank and Teresa's. Yeah, I was in there. First time going off to business school, and that's that. So I'm gonna try to get in there, bebop around. Um, and yeah, I hear you. Nah, they ain't going. They ain't playing that. No, that's an Italian rest. I mean, more or less, it had Italian ownership. You know. Mm. So I just hope the Rangers win. That's the other game's a blowout. So yeah, and you see these guys. Another guy that I know that's in prison. See these guys, they don't get out. Oh, they went down. All right, I hear you. So, like, I try to give you rat-free content. All them other people on Mafia Tube somehow they rat it or they find old rats, and that's their gig. God bless them. But I'm old school. I didn't know anything, but I didn't rat. All right, Jets. You know, I'm from the other side of that. So if anybody wants to tune in or whatever, the other guys they're all in jail. You're just seeing a segment of the highly recognizable names on MobTube, but some people would, you know, me and the people I was around, they were going. Them guys were going away all the time. They didn't rat. I mean, there's a lot of people in the family that did, but I try to come up with rat-free content. So you won't see or hear from rats on my channel. Okay, boys? Okay, that's the side of the fence I'm on. All right, boys? Not you guys, but they know who I'm talking about. Rat-free content. Another guy from the DeBella family he got out of prison. Hey Mario, he got out. But they don't care about Mob Tube. They don't care about it. Come on, sit down over here and we'll talk. That ain't their thing. They don't want to know nothing. They want to remain. They want to be incognito. You know, the name of the game was stay incognito. Stay incognito. Last I heard, it was supposed to be a secret fraternity. I wasn't a made man, and this ain't a mob channel. I did 2 miles today at the park, at the lake. 2 miles. I saw all those huge northern pikes in there. I'm gonna have to get a fishing pole and start going in there and a fishing license. So that's good. I've been staying to my health regiment, and everything's going good. Uh, Fridays or I got a pass for Darien Lake. So this summer, starting next month, every night they have the laser show and the fireworks display every night. So hang out with me at sundown, and I'll be down the street at Darien Lake. We watch the laser show and the fireworks, if you wish. Of course, I'll be there like this with, I'll be on the phone, boom, ooh, look at that, wow, whatever. That'll probably get old pretty fast, but uh, I'm the hardest working YouTuber out there. Holy cow! But I like it, folks. I like my people. So now I could only estimate. This is kind of like a late time, like to say if Ant was gonna come in or not. I don't know what's going on over there. I try not to blow the minutes up, but I don't know what's going on. I'd rather be watching the game right now, but hey, that's all right. We get some more in. I know you guys don't watch the nature walks. You don't watch it, but it's all right. The numbers are going good, so I'm happy with that, my good people. God is good every day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah, and I had some notes. Uh, uh, just other stuff, just basic stuff. Oh, when I go to the Anchor Bar, I want to show you the studio apartments. They were like dorms. Kleinhans Music Hall, the school, and the area where I think it was the 22 caliber killer was rocking and rolling back then. Um, was it the 22? Yeah, I think it was the 22. Yeah, right on a bus stop that I had left. He got somebody. Uh, so we're just playing it hit or miss. It's kind of late, but would touch base. Anybody come walk with me around the lake in the morning? I did 2 miles today. Lost 31 pounds. I have cut down on the smokes, lo and behold. So it's all good. I'm 60 years old. I got to, hang in there a little bit. And Red Hot Chili Peppers is coming in July. I think I could do my phone and show you guys. I mean, I don't know how many, back in the day, I could show that from the concert, maybe show you guys some concerts. I'll try to do it all, folks. So we'll just see what happens. I know a guy that's getting released from Attica, and another guy. Well, honestly, I'm not really sure. June, well, this is May, June or July. Um, and I'd like to catch him coming out of the gate. I'd like to catch him coming right out of the prison gate. But we'll see what happens, you know. And another guy that's already out of Attica. I'd like to get him here on the couch and explain some of the things that go on. Just content. think people like prison stories, but a lot of them are camera shy. A lot of them are just camera shy. I understand that. It's tough. It's tough. It probably get a lot of views, but it's tough. So that's that. I will try to ask the manager at the Anchor Bar where the chicken wings were. I will try to ask him ahead of time. When I'm using my phone, could I show the wall? I think I was in there when ABC News did a national nightly news, did a national story about them. I think I was in there at the time. Okay, my man. Hello? I can't hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. How's it going, buddy?
Joe, it's going good. How you doing?
I'm watching the basketball game. That's a blowout, and the hockey game. The Rangers are down 2-1. How you feeling?
Good. What are you betting on sports?
Nah, I don't bet. I can't pick up. I can't pick any of that. I used to like being on the other side of the fence. Take the action.
You used to be pretty good at the sports, though.
Yeah, well, back in my youth, I made a lot of good moves. I wish I still had some of that money, but life goes on. Yeah, life goes on.
You're not still crying broke, Joe, are
you? Let me get the violin out. I'm gonna play the "I'm Broke" sonata. You guys,
we heard that act every
day. I know. You were generous.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm just trying to get healthy. I've been walking. I've been doing all this. I'm on this walking kick, of course. You already know. I'm on this walking kick, but I don't know. I'm trying to get a little longevity in.
So. You gotta try to organize something to make some money.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Get a card game together.
Yes.
Do something.
Some days I know, but them days are, I don't know, maybe guys on the outside that are doing that, but I'm really disconnected, I don't, it was a good hustle once upon a time, but I used to do pretty good, I don't know. So
what are you doing? What are you doing now for fun? You're just hanging
around. Yeah, it's been a long winter. I gained 30-something pounds. I got rid of my gut. I'm trying to walk. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to stay a little more healthier. The cigarettes is what's bad, the cigarettes, but that's all right. They're lights. And I got a season pass to Six Flags, Darien Lake. So, I could go over there. I could go in the water slide in the pool and go on rides. I ain't got nobody to go with, though. Just what the hell? You get old and that's it. I ain't got a lot of my other friends have passed away. Most and all you guys are, well, whatever, God forgive me, but
Joe, you're like a kid again. These guys, 70-year-old guys, they ain't going to amusement parks.
Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't really get I had some close friends after that, my childhood friends and now that, but a lot of them have passed away since. So, I need a nice companion. That's all. Things change. You get set in your ways and all of that kind of stuff. But any word on your case, or that's still the same way as whatever, is like no optimism or?
The guy's looking at it. He's got this isn't man stuff. They hours and hours and hours on this stuff.
You know, I watch the news and they're letting people out for this and that, no bail. People are doing all these major crimes. They're letting them all out. And what the hell? Isn't there some kind of amnesty or something? Like what you're pushing 80.
Joe, they're gonna put the president in jail. The guys in there are going crazy early. The Donald Trump, they convicted him. Yeah, he got convicted.
I don't know what's going on in our country. Everything's upside down, I think. But
you think they care about a guy like me? Come on, Joe.
No. Well, yeah.
You got guys dying in there every day.
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm mixed about that. I got mixed emotions. Like, I'm thinking, well, I don't want to get you aggravated. I don't even want to get you aggravated. I always say it. I always say it.
What are you gonna do, Joe? What the fuck are you gonna do? You think you don't have a choice.
I know. I wasn't in that. You know, I can't call it. I can't call it.
You've seen it back then.
Yeah. They read on their mothers. They read on their brothers. They read on everybody.
There was more going on than you think.
Yeah.
Sam was in with the feds. I mean, there's no question about it.
I figured that out. You know, after in retrospect, I kind of figured that out. But, you know,
all the shit that he let go on.
Yeah. And he wasn't worried. I mean, maybe, you know, that doesn't have to mean he was with the feds, but he wasn't worried anyways, because maybe that was just his personality. But I used to say a couple things, this and that, and he would just be like, oh, whatever, you know. He'd be like, whatever. Okay. But I didn't really know the integral guts about what was this or what was that. So that was all right. I was just hang around, run some errands, help you guys out after hours. And I didn't know a little bit of the, you know, the guts of it, but
the guts of it were falling out. That's the guts of it.
Yeah.
Those guys were all bad. Sam was bad.
Yeah.
There's no telling how many guys from New York they put in jail.
Oh, yeah. I think back then, I'm not sure. My cousin, well, I don't really know if they just had evidence on him. No, he could have read it, but he didn't. But he did. He got compensated.
Who, Victor?
Yeah, Vic. So
there's more to the story to that one.
Well, I don't want to know. But he was a stand-up guy. As far as I know, you know. I mean,
your whole family was stand-up guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Mickey never read it.
Joe, the object of the game is don't get caught.
Yeah, I hear you.
You understand? Don't get caught.
Yeah. He did some time. He did some periods of time here and there for whatever reasons, but they're probably trying to push him the other way. But he was like you. You've been in since 2002?
Yeah, I've been in 2002. I was in 1983 for 2 years. I was in 1974 for 4 years.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Half of your life. Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's see.
I hope.
I think it's about almost 30 years in jail.
Jeez. TA got out, and he said, I can't adapt to society. He said I can't adapt to society. He went back in. He went back in. He said I can't. He was so institutionalized. He was out of place.
Yeah, well, when you gotta live like this, you live like a fucking roach, Joe.
Well,
I mean, come on.
he couldn't handle society. He went and did a burglary just to get caught. Just to go back in. He told me he was going to do it.
Joe, I'll have to text you in the morning.
All right.
I'll talk to you in the morning. Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, some guys get institutionalized and they come back out in society, and all that structure they had in prison, breakfast, they go to a job in prison, they go to lunch, they might have rec out in the yard, then they go whatever. It's all structured. Or they go take educational classes. It's all structured. Then you get out back into society after you've done 24 years, and you're responsible for that, this and that and everything. And I saw him. We were with another guy coming back from the racetrack, and he was a bad drinker. He was a real bad drinker, and he was going nuts. And I used to visit him in prison before he got out, but then he was acting nuts on me. And I said, well, if you ever go back in, I ain't going to visit you no more. I ain't going to visit you no more. So when they come back out to society, it's hard for them to reacclimate back into the mix. I would try to do anything, but and also a lot of these guys have some mental health issues also. I mean, a lot of them have some anger problems and different things. So there's a lot of mental health issues connected to that. That comes into play too. And then you throw in being institutionalized, and they have an aggressive posture while they're inside, and then they come out and it's, give me $20, give me $40, give me $20. No. They're aggressive like that. So yeah, we're gonna be getting to Six Flags. We're gonna go check out the Anchor Bar. Hopefully, we got some things coming up. It's hard to get anybody. It's hard to get any guys that were connected to actually come on. Come on and sit on the couch with me and talk. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. That mob tube would be on these big channels, and then all the reporters. That's just rat infestation, but it's entertainment for folks. I understand that. That's entertainment. Mike and Sammy, they do their thing, and yeah, everybody has a right to do their thing, of course. But in the mob world, they're the lowest of the lowest. Forget about MobTube and all this. In the mob world, they're the lowest of the lowest. And especially when you go in front of Congress. And this, yeah, I mean, that is the lowest of the lowest. Everybody lives their life, has a right to do what they want. But in this thing called MobTube and all that, that's the lowest of the lowest. But that's life, and people are just living their lives, and that's that. So in the real world, it's the lowest of the lowest. I wouldn't get. I wouldn't. I don't want anything to do with any type of guests or anybody that rat it. I don't care how little my channel is. I wouldn't. No. No. Not try to get subs or views. No. Anybody that rat it or interviews rats. No. I don't want nothing to do with them. I'll get what I can get on my channel the old-fashioned way. And this isn't a mob channel. This is a talk show. And, you know, I've been doing it for 2 years. Numbers are going all right. And I do a lot of videos. So just keep in the game with me, folks. And we'll rock and roll like that. So that's that. No nature walk tomorrow. I need a break. And I might try to get to the Anchor Bar and see who's in management there. This many years later, where chicken wings and, you know, buffalo wings and everything was the birthplace. So that's that, folks. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Keep your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Keep them strong. Don't stop fighting, and you'll get there. So, all right, folks. God bless you all, and good night.